Another country that has declassified some documents related to UFOs is Russia. And I recently watched a YouTube video that you are part of related to a Russian nuclear sub incident where they witnessed a group of UFOs, I guess, that were underwater, because it seems like a lot of these vehicles are trans-medium. They can operate underwater just like they can in the air. And these vehicles were coming towards this sub before shooting out of the water into the air. And there's also another story in that same video from 1982 related to some Russian divers in Siberia, where there was actually allegedly an interaction with some beings underwater and these beings actually caused some harm to some of the divers when they tried to capture one of the beings. Allegedly, something went off and these divers were forced to resurface too fast, and it caused them physical harm, with about 3 of them passing away. So could you talk about those 2 Russian incidents that seem fairly credible?
The latter of the 2 you mentioned, I think, is Lake Baikal in Siberia, which is actually a place that's at the center of quite a lot of mysterious phenomena over the years. But I think this gets to the heart of the reason that governments look at UFOs, and it's the question of whether or not there's a threat. And clearly any case where it's alleged that there's interaction between the phenomenon, whatever its true nature, and us, then that's cause for potential concern. Now the question then arises, if there is interaction followed by harm, was it deliberate? Or was it simply a byproduct of the situation? Assuming this incident took place as reported, and I'll come on to that in a minute, but again, was this a deliberate hostile act? Or did, for example, the divers panic, surface too quickly, and then get the bend? So one has to be very careful about assigning intent to this when we don't understand what this actually is. And added to that is the additional problem that with all these sorts of reports that come out of, for example, Russia, China as well, we're dealing with countries that, rightly or wrongly, are categorized at the moment as adversaries. And because of that, because of the fact that these are not free, open, democratic societies with a free press, and because of the language difficulties, all those things go into the melting pot. And what you're left with is real confusion in actually being certain about what happened. So we've got these stories coming out of places like Russia, but we don't necessarily know the full story.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.